Hi, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. For new viewers, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy that you found me here, and hopefully if you enjoyed the reading today, you'll decide to maybe subscribe, give the video a like. I would love that, and it really does help the channel. For returning viewers, welcome back, and thank you for sticking with me and being very, very patient. What was supposed to be, a few weeks off of recording turned into much longer than that, but I am back. And this reading will be the overview for 2023 for all of the signs. So I'll be pulling 12 cards, one card for each month of the year. And then at the end, I will do a spread focusing on the month of January. So this is the 2023 yearly overview for all of the signs plus the first half of January. I would just also like to wish each and every one of you a 2023 full of prosperity, wonderful things, and as always, much peace, love, and light. So stick around and I will be right back with your reading. Hi Leo, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. I have been shuffling off camera, but I will give the deck a few more shuffles. So Spirit, what are the messages for Leo for 2023? Messages for Leo. What does Leo need to know for 2023? Okay, we'll do one last shuffle. Leo, we're going to be pulling one card for each month of the year, and then at the end I'll do a sort of a mini spread for the month of January. So it's 2023 plus January. All right, Leo, you begin January with Major Arcana number 17, the Star. What a great way to start off the year. And I will go into each card. Let me just lay them all first. For the month of February, you have the Ace of Swords. March, you have the Page of Cups. April, Major Arcana number 13, the Death card. May, the 10 of Cups, I'm sorry, the 4 of Cups, not 10, the 4 of Cups. June, the 8 of Coins. July, the Magician, Major Arcana number 1. August, the King of Cups. September, the 4 of Swords. October, the King of Coins. November, the 6 of Coins. And December, the 3 of Wands. And bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the year, you have Major Arcana number 18, the Moon. And actually beneath that, you have another Major Arcana number 5, the Hierophant. Both of these are, Hierophant has to do with large institutions. It can have to do with signing contracts. It can be, dealing with a religious figure. Obviously, the Hierophant is a, sort of head of this religious institution. So can have to do with marriage, like, going to this figure to get married. But it can also be joining into, a large institution. So there might be a signing of a contract to start a new job. But with, the both sort of religious and spiritual here, could be a year where spirituality is quite significant for you. The moon, it's it does have to do with hidden things coming to light, but it's also, uncovering these hidden things using your intuition. So paying attention to sign synchronicities, repeating numbers, dreams, so messages coming in and at nighttime in your dreams, and tapping into your spirituality in order to gain this, this sort of inner knowledge, the spiritual knowledge coming through. So it might be a good year for you to keep a dream journal throughout as you move through the year. And you have, I was just saying, major arcanas throughout the year, including the overall energy. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 4 major arcanas. So, quite a decent number, not half of the spread, but a good number of major arcanas. You also have quite a bit of water energy here. We have 2 kings showing up. Could be people that you are dealing with throughout the year, could be energy that you are taking on. But just, looking at the year as a whole, you have wish fulfillment and healing in the first quarter of the year. There could be new beginnings with, this Ace of Swords, the Page of Cups, could be a new relationship coming in for you. We have significant endings and beginnings. And then by the time you get to the middle of the year, you are working very hard, very diligently at something, at your craft, whatever it is that you do as a profession, and you're manifesting. So you are bringing into reality, all of the intentions that you set. If we go back to January with this star card, so the intentions that you have put out into the universe, by the time you get to the last quarter of the year, you're definitely reaping the rewards, and reaping what you have sown. So, and as you head into 2024, you're just waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for the return on investment. So there's a year of growth potential. There's it's a year of endings and beginnings, but spirituality sort of at the center here. So let's go through each of the months. The month of January, the star card, is associated with the sign of Aquarius, and it does have to do with healing. It's a card of wish fulfillment, but it's also a card of trusting in the universe, trusting that if you set these intentions, put them out into the universe, trusting that, the universe will will come forward and will provide you with the things that you have asked for and trusted that, that they will come in. So you could see in the month of January, things that you have, maybe throughout the year of 2022, things that you have, intentions that you have set, right? Wishes that you have put out there, you could start to see some of these wishes coming true in the month of January. February, you have the Ace of Swords, which, aces are blessings from the universe. They're also new cycles beginning, right? Each of the suits of the tarot, they have an ace, which is like the new beginning. It's the one of that cycle. So a new cycle is starting up for you. And the Ace of Swords is a card of victory. And it's interesting because in this particular deck, the Ace of Swords, it has these birds, and they kind of remind me of like phoenix, like the wings on the phoenix. And we also have death over here. So there's sort of this ending, energy of endings and rebirth, right? New start, new beginnings coming in for you in the first few months of the year. Ace of Swords can also be, that epiphany, that sort of aha moment. So finding out information that brings you kind of clarity of mind. It can also be, as it's the suit of swords, swords energy is the suit of the mind. So it has to do with our thoughts. It's also communication, how we get those thoughts across to other people. But, a card of victory and new beginnings. And then we have it followed in the month of March by this offer, the Page of Cups. It can be a a person, right? When court cards show up in a reading, can be a younger water sign individual, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, can be your own child, right? Or just a more sort of a younger, more mature energy. But pages generally bring in news, right? They bring in offers. And this can be, news about news of a new relationship. If it's to do with a new job offer, it's one that brings you great joy as well, right? It brings you happiness, because the suit of cups is it's to do with feelings and emotions, relationships. So it could be a new job starting up for you, a new offer here. It could be, the beginning phases of a new relationship. And then it's followed in the month of April by this death card, which could be dealing with a Scorpio, which would be water energy. But the death card really represents, significant endings and a new beginning. So a significant chapter in your life coming to an end, but then this rebirth, this new beginning starting up here. So a new phase starting up as you move into sort of the late spring, coming into summer. Four of Cups for the month of May, it has to do with, you can see that she's kind of daydreamy here, right? It's typically referred to as like a card of apathy, of boredom. She's sort of bored with the Three Cups there. And she's, kind of daydreaming, not even really focusing on this one ace, this holy grail, this chalice that's there in front of her. So that could be a month where you're feeling, a little bit sort of bored or unsure of where you're heading. But as you move into the month of June and July, right, there's a big focus on the work that you do, your career, right, progressing, growing as an individual, but also growing your wealth. The Eight of Coins, sometimes it's referred to as the Apprentice card. It's really focusing and working hard at whatever it is that your craft is, working hard to learn more. It can be doing some on-the-job training, taking additional courses. It can be deciding to go back to school or university, right? And we did have the Hierophant showing up underneath the moon, which it does have to do with entering into university. So for some of you, you might be deciding to go back to university, and this does sort of come in over the summer, which would be, right before the autumn starts, which is when most people do start university, if that's what you're planning on doing. But, the Eight of Coins is very much, nose to the grindstone, just working hard, focused on your either your profession or growing. Coins is obviously, it's material possessions, so growing your possessions, getting money in the bank, working hard at building this best life for yourself. And then you're manifesting with the Magician coming in. The Magician it's the number one of the major arcana, so it's sort of the ace of aces. You can see he has all of the suits here. So we see the swords and the wands, the pentacles, the cups, and he has all of the tools at his disposal, right, to manifest, to bring into reality whatever, the intentions are that he has set and put out into the universe. So, very significant months here, the months of June and July, very powerful, lots of I would say financial success, right? Really seeing the fruit of your labor, right? Seeing all this hard work that you've put in, seeing it come to fruition. August and September, let's do August, September, October, because we have two kings, and then we have this Four of Swords in the middle. Now, King of Cups could be a Scorpio, right? We have the Scorpio over here. Could be just an older water sign individual or more mature water sign individual, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be your own father, a father figure, father of your children. But he is, he's typically a compassionate individual. He's, somebody who is emotionally stable. He's very much in touch with his emotions and feelings. If this is you taking on the energy of the King of Cups, you're approaching a situation from a more compassionate standpoint, right? You're focusing more on your emotions as a way to deal with a situation. And then we have this Four of Swords, which, it's a card of retreating, of recuperating, right? Taking time out to rest, recover. The card that comes before this Four of Swords, the Three of Swords, is a card of disappointment, setback. So you're recovering before moving on. So it could just be a month where you are recharging your batteries, right? Before starting a new phase, which if this is going back to university or beginning some type of course, you're kind of just preparing, right? Resting before you begin this next phase, which could be quite busy for you. And then we have the King of Coins coming in. Again, could be a person. If so, this would typically be an older or more mature earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Again, could be a father figure, your own father of your children, or just you taking on the energy of this King of Coins. And I'm getting more it's you taking on this energy because there's a huge progression going from the Eight of Coins to the King of Coins. This could be a very quick progression, right? Things could really take off quite quickly for you. And the King of Coins he's like King Midas. Everything he touches turns to gold. So he's very financially stable. He knows how to make money, how to hold on to his money, how to invest it. Very dependable, reliable. So, your finances are really looking good as you head into the fall and even winter, because the last 2 months of the year, you have Six of Coins, which is a card of balance, it's the sort of give and take energy. You could be receiving payment for a loan, and if this is you going back to university, you could be getting a loan to pay for that, so receiving this loan. You could be repaying a loan. If you've loaned money to somebody in the past, they could be repaying that money to you. It's a give and take type of energy. We see the scales here, right? So it's having enough financially speaking that you're doing well, and you're doing well enough that you could help other people. You could be giving of your finances at this time, so donating doesn't necessarily have to be money, right? It can also be, we can give of other elements in our lives. So we could give of our time, right? Volunteering, and it's sort of leading into the holiday season, so this could be you deciding to volunteer of your time, helping out, right? But there's a give and take or very balanced energy. This is your finances looking very strong, very much in balance. And then you head into the new year with this Three of Wands, which there can be travel. There's also an international element to this. It could be traveling overseas, dealing with people overseas or at a great distance. You could be moving to somewhere by the sea. And you see the ship there. And this is, it comes after the Two of Wands, which is a card of decisions and you choosing to head in a particular direction. And now you're waiting to see, the return on investment. So I've made this decision. I've decided to head in this one direction or go down this new path, begin this new degree, or begin this new career or business venture, and you're now waiting to see sort of how things are going to turn out. But it is a card of expansion. I mean, threes in the tarot, they speak of expansion. This particular Three of Wands is a very expansive energy, so very promising, lots of growth potential as you head into the new year. So, it looks like a very, very good year for you. Let's go ahead and pull some additional cards on the month of January for you, Leo. So we have the Star card again. So let's go ahead and get some additional messages for the month of January. So what does Leo need to know? What are the additional messages for the month of January 2023? Messages for Leo for the month of January. What does Leo need to know? one last shuffle. And divide the deck. Okay, so you have Major Arcana number 12, the Hangman, the Page of Cups, so this is a repeater card. You have this showing up in the month of March. And the Eight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups. So you actually, you've had quite a lot of water energy showing up here. I mean, we have in the yearly spread, you have the Page of Cups, the Four of Cups, the King of Cups, right? Now you have Eight of Cups, Page of Cups, Queen of Cups. So there's quite a lot of water energy. So you could be, a water sign individual could be playing a significant role this month and, more broadly the year. But there's could have been a delay with regard to, whatever this wish fulfillment is with the Star card for January. This Hangman, it does represent a delay in something happening, a pause, but it's a necessary delay. So if there has been, a delay, it's divinely guided. And you can see that this man, he's hanging upside down, right? But there's enlightenment. There's a light around his head. So, he's taking this moment, he's sort of surrendering to being hung upside down in order to gain this perspective. If he were the right way up, he would not be able to see things in the same way that he is by being upside down. So I need to see things from a different perspective. And then we have the new relationship coming in, the news of a job coming in. The Page of Cups can also be news of a relationship starting, news of an engagement, news of a wedding proposal. It can be news of a pregnancy, news of birth of a child. If it's a new relationship, it's like the new, that new, exciting, very sweet start of a relationship. If it's a job offer coming in or news of a job offer, again, and especially coming on the Star, it's what you've been hoping for, and it might have taken a while, but it's coming in, right? And you're leaving behind something. You're walking away. You're leaving behind something that no longer serves you. The Eight of Cups, it's about turning your back on, all of the you can see that the cups have all spilled out. So at one point, these cups all held something, right, that satisfied the woman, but they no longer do. And so she's turning her back on all of these, and she's heading towards the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, right? Nine of Cups would be the minor arcana version of the Star card. So she's heading towards this wish fulfillment, and I feel that it might have taken a while, but you're heading in this new direction. And out of all the queens, the Queen of Cups is the most intuitive. And remember, you had the moon as the overall energy for the year. So, the Queen of Cups, she's a very loving, very much, into sort of taking care of her family, taking care of her loved ones. She's also very emotionally secure, sort of emotionally, stable. And she is very intuitive. So definitely, an intuition is key for you this year, but there's wish fulfillment. So you could be leaving, walking away from a job where you have been for a while. It might have taken, you might, for all of the pieces to sort of fall into place, it might have taken a while, but you are now moving forward. And as you move into the month of February, you're clear. Everything is clear. Your future, where you're heading, like this new direction, is very clear for you right now. So it looks like a very good year. So I do hope that the messages have helped, Leo. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful 2023. Bye for now.